Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Digimon Hacker's Memory. We just finished chapter 16. We snapped Ryuji out of his funk, but then he got kidnapped by Arcadiamon. We don't know where he's been taken. Before I start this, if you watched the whole episode, just as a quick warning, I have my robot servant set to flash the lights behind me when it's time to wake up Akamura, and that will be within the confines of this episode. So if you see the lights freak out behind me, don't worry, I will get them fixed. And then I will just have to get up and poke my fiance. Not like that. Just don't get your minds out of the gutter. Okay, anyway, let's do this. The all is lost moment. Sorry, we didn't make it in time. Hey. It wasn't your fault. No one could have stopped that Arcadiamon. I'll go with you next time. We'll save my brother. What do you mean? Defeat the Arcadiamon and free him. Well, it's not that I don't want to, but we don't know where Arcadiamon is, and it hasn't shown up on Phase Intelligence Network. It doesn't matter. I have this. This? Hate it. Hate it. Hate him. Eater. What? That's an eater? There must be different shapes of eaters. I thought the eaters were specifically the squid thing. Or is that a squid thing and it just... like, that's all an eater is and it will grow a squid bot? Whatever. An eater? Don't worry, it won't attack us. It's an eater bit. When I hacked the eater to save Chitose, I made sure I extracted as much information as I could. This is a new type of eater that I programmed based on that information. A new eater. If I can deploy them in Tokyo, they should be able to help us find the Arcadiamon. You should have been sleeping. I can't believe you've been doing that. You need a rest. It's the only way to save my brother. Give me some time. I'll be ready soon. Hey. I'm worried about you too. You need treatment. Yeah, you made sure Yuriko Kamishiro got her treatment, but now you won't do the same. Right. Now it's your turn to do as you're told. Finish your treatment, then we'll find Ryuji. You need to get better for when he comes back. Otherwise, how do you think he's going to feel? Hey. No, I have to find my brother first. I still need to adjust the bits. Only I can do it. Yeah, but... no. Even so... no. I'm going and that's that. Hey... Erika! Not you too. Yes, me too! Oh, fuck! I don't think a grade 7 concussion helps me right now, Mormon. Good lord. What do you think you're doing? She's sick! Don't worry, I know what I'm doing, I guess! What do you mean? It was the only way! She's too stubborn! There's no way she was gonna listen to reason! If she was me, she'd have done the same to make sure I need to finish my treatment! What happened to you? You're getting more and more like her! Is it because you share each other's memories? Yep, I do whatever she would do, so it's time. I mean, it's fine. We better get her back to her room. I guess so, but I can't stay on my feet or for long either. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by sounds that are happening outside my apartment, so my sight reading isn't very good. You've done a good job so far. I need you to keep an eye on her, Wormmon. No problem, and I'll deploy the eater bits too. Yeah, what would we do without you? Apparently not have a weapon for Ryuji. Ah! I know now might not be the best time. Could you check the bulletin board cases when you're free, PyroFalkon? With everything that's been going on, I don't know if we're still getting cases or not. I want to make sure Hoodie stays in good shape for when Ryuji comes back. Ah! Chapter 17, even in Arcadia, there am I. Okay. Let me... I don't care, defense trainer. Screw off. You don't get to play with the party. I'm sick of training here all the time. It's so funny. Anyway. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to continue with what we're doing. Let me glance over the new cases. Oh god, we got lots. Wow, that sounds like it could spill into a PyroFalkon rant. C Angemon medal. Okay. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, since I've got all this extra memory, because now I think I have more memory, right? Did I get more? Yeah. We've got 200 digi points, whatever, memory capacity. The team is about where I want it, but the two that could go up are Max and Death Spider. Because Liddy is capped, if I remember right. I don't think... Like, I think she's hit her final form. Yeah, she's hit her final form. So, Seraphimon could go up as well. So we have 3 who could go up. So I may as well take advantage of that, right? But if I'm doing that, then I need to get training going. So we've got... So this one seems the most attack heavy and the most hit point heavy. I kind of hate it. What else do we have here? Hate that one too. Kinda hate that one too. Okay, it's fine. We'll... Oh, wait, let's stick with... If I stick with data type, what does that leave me? Saber Leomon. Okay, great. Decision made. Alright, so I just need 120 speed, which I have 110. I need 15 more. So we'll move Max into one of the training farms. We'll send him to farm 3. And then set the leader to... Oh shit, I didn't... Alright, I'm gonna deal with this, and then I'll be right back. Hold on. Hold on. Something just occurred to me about a mechanic that I have not been taking advantage of. Loading Digimon. So, what if we convert... Sort by generation? Who's the highest generation monster I can produce? And tell... Yeah. Okay, let's convert one of these guys. And then we're going to load him into Max. Is that going to get me some levels? And fuck it, we'll throw in Hawkmon too, because I don't remember why I have him. It gets me a level. Okay. So never mind. I was going to just see if I could load up enough of them to get him enough speed, but that's going to take a while. So instead, I've taken Max's equipment off so I can check his current training number. So he's only 21 up. So his max is 67? So if I have speed food, I'll just give him some goddamn speed food. Hold on a minute. Let me just... No, not Oracle. Okay, we're gonna move Max to Island 3. Because I've been getting I've been getting different kinds of food for a while. So if I can just do this and skip the training, that'd be even better. I have pretty much everything but speed. Okay, well, fucking whatever. It's fine. So we change leader to speed trainer. We activate super training. And then he'll be good for a while once he's done. I'm going to go through the other couple and see what I need to do to get them up. I'm seeing a very inefficient irony here, and this is, again, I want to bring this back to what I mentioned either this episode or the last one where I said that I sometimes like playing inefficiently, and I don't care. And that makes some audience of YouTube upset, and I'm caring less and less about what they have to think. Let me show you an example of me being inefficient. Meatloaf is that, which is what I want Max to be. There is no reason for me now to level up Max and go out of my way, which I am doing. I'm retraining him in order to be this when I could just get Meatloaf. but Max has been with me longer, and I like him more, I guess. So, we're gonna wait until Max can turn into the Sabermon or whatever, and then Meatloaf is going to be sent down to Pangemon since we don't have that page of the book yet. But that's it. There's no reason for me to do this. It is way less efficient than to just wash my hands of Max entirely and say, all right, Meatloaf, you're in the team from now on. But that's not what I want to do. I want Max specifically to be up to the yellow kitty, and then we'll take the yellow kitty we already have and take him down to a white kitty. That's what we're doing. Shut up. That was not to you. That was to the jerks who were going to criticize me for it. I don't care. I don't care. And one of these days, I will be comfortable with not caring. Unfortunately, today is not that day. Because for whatever reason, I have in my brain bits that I need to worry too much about what other people think of me. Alright, that's out of my system now. So, we're going to do a little of this. We're going to put the B's on anyone who isn't permanent here. I'm curious if the hospital administrator now sells A's. That would be very helpful for me. We don't have a ton of money. I mean, we've got like 100,000? No, I spent a lot of it. How much cash do we have? 85,000. See, that's not much. But maybe we can upgrade a few of the attachments to some of the main ones. Because, like, I mean, obviously, we've got a hierarchy. The first 3 get priority on equipment. Let's see what we got. Let's see if she sells any Bs. Okay, she sells all the Bs. Alright, so I'm gonna futz with equipment for a second. Alright, the team is dealt with, and we'll check in on a couple of them. Max is pretty close as it is. We'll definitely check back in on the Digilab after we do a yellow mission. And we haven't gotten any more missions from the investigation teams, but I think it's just because we have so many green missions. We've got 8, it looks like, so between episodes, obviously, I'm going to do the greens and blues as I usually do. For now, I'm going to leave them, just because I'm going to try to make this the last episode of the recording session. So, in the meantime, let's do a yellow episode. We've got Bird Pest Control and Believing in God. Neither of those are giving us anything we super need, so I'm going to take the more interesting one, because it's interesting. We seek those who might help us prepare for the days at hand. Please reach out for more information. Oh, that's interesting. So there's a sect that thinks that because the worlds have collided and there are Digimon over there, it's probably the end times. Makes sense. I mean, it's taken a lot less the bullshit for us humans to think that the world is going to end. You know, what with Y2K and such. I have a feeling most of you who are watching this were too young to really care or even know much about Y2K, but when the year rolled over from 1999 to 2000, there was a lot of people who thought the world was going to end. I would say the presence of Digimon dragons and big-boobed angel chicks would probably scare the crap out of me a whole lot more than some arbitrary number changing over. The client claims to be a follower of a dragon. It sounds very strange, but I'll make contact and ask for details on the case. The client is waiting at K Cafe. I should head over there. Oh, okay. Oh, good, I get the teleport. Hey, can I have some special coffee? Are you PyroFalkon? The dragon follower said there's someone here who will help us. I've come to meet him. Uh-huh. I knew it, you are PyroFalkon. I could sense the juice of disaster from this. Well, now you know why I called the episode that. Oh, juice is what would be called an aura in the human world. It's a very bad sign, the human world. Those from whom the juice of disaster flows are driven to both seek help from and give assistance to our church in order to expel the juice. I am not mature enough to handle you saying that I need to expel my juice. It's no coincidence that you want to assist us, PyroFalkon. It's inevitable, no period. That's the guiding hand of the dragon god at work. Fear not. Have faith in the dragon god, and your juice of disaster will be expelled in an instant. Huh? You just came to ask about a case. You're not interested in our god? Huh. There's no need to be shy or embarrassed. Wait, don't go. I understand. Let's go to the church. But before that, will you help me hand out some of the church's leaflets? I mean, as long as I'm being paid, I guess. I haven't reached today's quota. No, not quota. I mean, I haven't fulfilled my duty yet. If I don't fulfill my duty, I'll become unhappy and overflow with the juice of disaster. Thank you for being so concerned. So will you help me hand out the leaflets? Ah, thank you so much. Let's hand them out on our way to the church. Okay. Well, at least I get another teleport. Okay, we're in Akihabara. We're in Akihabara. Our church is holy ground. Why? Let's hand out the leaflets. Get the attention of... Oh God. Okay. Let's hand out the leaflets. Get the attention of passersby and give them the leaflets. Okay. Oh God, that's so bright on the camera and now my face looks all blue. I'll go over there and do the same. I'll be back when I'm finished. Okay, you do that, I'ma poke the Akamura. Not that way, you perverts. She doesn't need to intake my juice of disaster. I'm so sorry for saying that. And I am back with the red lighting, too. Alright, so we're gonna hand out some leaflets. Oh, what's this leaflet? From the church? I don't want it. If I do what you preach, I'll just end up being poor. I don't want any part of it. Ruin? Okay, bye. This leaflet, are you a fellow member of the church? I thought I saw the juice of happiness flowing from you. I think you can tell, but I've been overflowing with the juice of happiness ever since I joined the church. Let us continue to follow our teachings and offer prayers to our God. Okay. You alright, Nisi? She's hiding behind a pillow because that's protecting her from predators, I guess. Oh, someone from your church gave me a leaflet downtown yesterday. You worship a powerful dragon god who controls destruction and rebirth, right? Basically, it said that your god is amazing. You say believing in that god will bring eternal happiness, but I don't buy it. Okay. Thank you, sir. Anyone else? Oh, is this a coupon? What? Just a leaflet? No thanks. You can have it back. Well, that's everybody. Hey there, huh? What's this leaflet? You're not in this church, are you? You don't have to hide it. Freedom of religion is guaranteed in this country. You can believe whatever you want. But there's something fishy about this church. Our hotline gets a lot of people reporting that they've been swindled. Huh? I'm afraid I can't say more than that. There's a pesky little thing called the Personal Information Protection Law. The Pimple. Sorry, but you'll have to ask someone else. There's something suspicious going on. I'll ask the woman who used to be in the church for more details. Wait, which one was that? That was the office worker? I think? Right? Yes, because the housewife was into it. So, yeah, okay. I believe in a cactus with boxing gloves. Get away from me! I said I don't want anything more to do with your church. I'm not buying any of your so-called holy water, no matter how many times you pester me. I don't know, you don't know about the holy water? Are you going to be baptized? I see, then let me tell you. When you join that church, you receive a small bottle. The church bigwigs say it's filled with holy water containing the power of their god. Of course, it doesn't come free. It costs 100,000 yen. They said it usually costs twice as much, and that I shouldn't miss out on this chance to get it at half price. They also said that I would be plagued by misfortune if I didn't buy it. Looking back, they were clearly trying to intimidate me. I prayed to their god for happiness and bought several bottles of holy water, but I just ended up poor and unhappy. Online forums were filled with people saying how there's something suspicious about that church. I should have been more cautious. Be careful. looks like you've handed out all the leaflets. Thank you. Nope, toss them in the trash. I'm finished too. Let's get to the church. It's this way. Okay, blah, 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 blah. You want to ask something first? The price of the holy water? 100,000 yen a bottle? That's correct. It does contain the power of our god. Of course it's expensive, right? But you get a 30% discount if you meet your leaflet quota. Fulfill your duty. That's a bargain. Our god is truly benevolent. What does a Digimon need with money? Don't look at me like that. Even I think it's a little strange. The dragon follower wants you to erase all the bad things people have written about our church on the net, PyroFalkon. I can understand that, but identifying those people and punishing them is taking things too far. Huh? No, he hasn't told us to punish them yet, but I think that's what he has in mind. I'm starting to think that maybe he really is going too far. But I'll be unhappy if I oppose the church. A low-ranking member like me couldn't possibly do that. Our god might be real. It's a dilemma. I wish there was someone who could investigate this for me. There must be someone. You don't have to say anything. I can see in your eyes exactly what you want to say. You've decided to investigate the church for me, haven't you? I'm so grateful. Good luck. Yeah. I'd usually ask for more details about a case, but I've just been roped into investigating the church. I don't know. That was the direction I kind of wanted to do anyway. Still, uncovering the truth about the church should be more interesting than identifying the people who have been criticizing it. I'll hack the website on the leaflet and see what I can find. Okay. Into it. Let's see what's going on here. This looks familiar. Like, this layout looks familiar. I'm certain I've been here before. No, there's treasure to be had. Alright. No, okay, this was the layout for one of the territory fights. I remember now. And maybe we've seen this another time, but maybe the treasures come back? Which reminds me, I did... So a couple episodes ago, I went into the one dungeon, the treasure hunting dungeon, whatever, and I thought there were treasures I left behind, so I went into the mirror dungeon, but that one wasn't listed. I did go through all the ones that were listed, and so I kind of reminded myself about all the different layouts, but I've got all the treasures elsewhere. So... But this one, this one has a treasure, so maybe they just reuse the same layout sometimes? It doesn't matter. Whatever that item was probably wasn't too important. I know that sounds like sour grapes, but at this point, even if it was a memory up I missed out on, it's not going to impact the team because I think with what we've got now, the 200 memory points, that's all we'll need to ever have everything we ever want. I know I also got a farm upgrade at some point, and I didn't cash that in. So I may as well do that now while I'm thinking about it, or I'm going to forget again. But otherwise, we're just going to run through this dungeon and grab some treasure. This specific dungeon has has a very low encounter rate, and there was nothing in it aside from that one box. Welcome, child! I am the Dragon Follower, loyal to the servant of the Dragon God. I am Goldramon, god of destruction, rebirth, and awesome abs. Why do you seek me? What business do you have with our church? I don't know, I'm with Hoodie. I'll keep them in the dark for now and see what I can find out. I want to know about the holy water. It's a special water that contains the power of the Dragon God and has the ability to counteract unhappiness. It usually costs 200,000 yen a bottle, but you get a 50% discount if you join our church. Duh? So are you willing to devote yourself to the great Dragon God? You're just a Digimon trying to swindle people. What? How dare you make such an accusation? It seems you are determined not to renounce your heretical ways. Impertinent child! Now you will find out what happens to those who mock the great Dragon God! Goldramon, smite him! That's a good line of, a good phrase to use when you want to challenge someone. I shall smite you. Okay, Wraith, you're in. I'm leaving you in. I want to see what kind of damage you do with your power attack now. And it's boosted, so even better. It's amazing damage. Fucking ridiculous damage, despite only being at half. Wow, and that did nothing to Wraith, even though it was triple. Yeah, so this isn't going to take very long. The only problem is Face Puncher is not hitting as hard as his buddies. Which is, of course, the downside to Face Puncher's build. But again, for the final time with this refrain, I don't care. He's my favorite, so he's staying as the party lead. And I do not care otherwise. Oh, there's a wild Akamura you may spot in the background. She is getting ready for work in the Burgie mines, as she calls it. She's gonna mine up some Burgies. Which sounds really good. I did eat before the show, but I'm hungry again because this recording session has taken a bit longer than I meant it to. So after this episode, I'm gonna get some food. How could a mere child possess such power? It's a waste not to use it to its full potential. Join me, and we can make some serious money. We'll be unstoppable together. Oh, fuck, dragon guy. Holy shit. Thank you, human. I crumpled that old man's body and made his bones to powder. You've opened my eyes. I came here to help all those who have faith, but I let that money-grubbing scoundrel have his way and lost sight of my objective. It was wrong of me to turn a blind eye while he sold tap water for outrageous prices. I will now leave this place. The time has come for this church to be consigned to history. Farewell, child. Yeah, PyroFalkon, what did you find out about the holy water? It was dragon pee, blah blah blah. What? It's just tap water? It can't be. Have you got any proof? No. Yeah, I guess not. So I'm free to believe you or not? To tell the truth, I've seen it. The church leaders filling the holy water bottles from a tap. Bah! I'd convinced myself that I was mistaken, that they must have been washing the bottles or something like that. But they weren't. The church's doctrine that the holy water contains divine power was all just a big lie, wasn't it? So does that mean our dragon god doesn't exist? He does exist, but he's gone now? Huh? I don't understand. I thought I'd finally found happiness after joining the church, but the holy water was just a scam. What should I believe now? I know the popular answer would be to say don't believe in anything, but I don't want to go that far. And I do believe you should believe in yourself. I am religious, personally, but I'm also kind of agnostic. Like, if God doesn't exist, so be it. But, I mean, whether or not there is a divine presence in real life, believing in ourselves is definitely the right play regardless, because you either have to become good for the sake of something greater, or you just try to believe in yourself, because if you don't, no one else is going to, right? Why do you think I do this show as confidently as I do despite having less than 10,000 subscribers? I gotta sell it, man, regardless of how many people are watching. I see. If I can't believe in a god, I should just believe in myself. Yeah, from now on I'm going to believe in myself. That must be the path to happiness. That's part of it. That's much better than believing in some sham church. That I agree with. Don't be as gullible as I was and go joining some weird cult, PyroFalkon. No problem. The only cult I have is the one I run. Subscribe. have to tell the other members. Thank you for everything. Hey, you know what you should believe in and tell your members to do? So subscribe to PyroFalkon on YouTube. All right, anyway. Oh, God, there's more. Hello again, PyroFalkon. Thanks for what you did the other day. I finally done it. Haven't you heard? I secretly filmed how the Dragon Follower and the others have been trying to sell tap water as holy water and uploaded it to a video site. That is ballsy and very dangerous if these people have weapons. Ah! Since then, the church's website has been flooded with comments. It will probably be forced to be shut down in a few days. Some people have even started praising me as a god for exposing the truth. When I uploaded the video, I included your advice about believing in yourself. Those words have gone viral. The way everyone's talking about it, maybe what you said will become the basis for a new religion. Thank you for everything. My video's getting so many views, and I've even received donations from people who say they want to support me. I don't need to subscribe to PyroFalkon. I have Markiplier numbers myself. I'll make sure you're well paid, though. You lowbie. I don't know if I feel how I feel about her being praised as a god for following my advice. But maybe humans will never stop creating gods as long as they continue their search for happiness. 100% truth there, buddy. Alright then. Guess that's it. And the farms are good. I'm in a safe place to save. I'm going to cash this quest in. Thank you. Thank you. And that's going to do it for today. So we've gotten farther. We probably do have another session or two, depending on how we're going. But I don't think I'm going to have to stop very much anymore, because the team is where I want it, generally speaking. I'm just going to have to remember that the first thing we do when we start the next episode, obviously I'm saying this at the end so I remembered it, because that's the way I do the show, since I'm going to watch this later, is we need to go back to the Digilab and check in on Seraphimon and Max. And then Death Spider goes up at 50, I believe. There was someone else... Wait, 50 or 55? 55, but no other requirements. Okay. So that's where we're at. And so because the team is about as good as it's going to be, I'm not going to need to do side missions again. And so I'm going to do some green missions anyway. I want to try to get more hackers. But I'm not going to have to grind anymore because the team's basically where I want it. Oracle and Wraith are gods, and I don't need to worry about anyone else. And Face Puncher is getting his levels back, so we're doing all right. So thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.